Hello everyone. I'm just looking at my lighting and thinking that's not quite working. Let's see if I can brighten that up a little bit. That's better. There we go. How is everyone today? I see we have only a few people watching. In fact, at the moment, only Barbara has said hello. Hi, Barbara. But we do have a few more people who are watching and just haven't said hi yet. So please say hello when you get here. I thought I'd do a little unboxing today. So this is live on my Facebook page and also on my YouTube channel. Okay, so you're seeing it in one or the other. Barbara, I see that you're on YouTube. Oh, hello, Janine. You're in YouTube too. You guys out there in YouTube land. Nice to have you with me. I'm going to go through, I've got my box here. I have opened it, as you can see, but I haven't been through all the things inside yet. Good morning. Hello, Corinne. Hi, Lynn. Hey, Joan. How are we? Joan's on Facebook. Everyone else at the moment is on YouTube, I can see. I definitely get more people watching on YouTube, or at least commenting on YouTube, than I do on Facebook. I have thought about actually just going on YouTube, but if I was to take the Facebook part away, would that mess up with people? Hey, Ellen. Nice to see you. And we have Ida. Hi. Oh, you live in a beautiful part of the world, Ida. I love it. The Olympic Peninsula is just the most beautiful place. So is Olympia part of the Olympic? So now I've gone completely blank because I spent a little bit of time up there some years ago, and it's just a beautiful part of the world. Hey, Deborah. Nice to see you too. Hi, Carolyn. And Janine is here. We have such a good group today, as always. I appreciate you guys so much. Everyone has been so supportive this past month. Thank you for all your cards and well wishes. I've been so grateful. It's just, it's been lovely. You know, I've been going out to my mailbox. Normally, some days I get mail, some days I don't. And for the last couple of weeks, I've had mail, beautiful handmade cards in my mailbox every single day. And I just want to say thank you, everyone, for that. You want me to keep Facebook, Joan? We'll see. I don't know whether I will always, but for now, I'm keeping it. I haven't switched that over yet, so at the moment. Oh, thank you for sharing, Debbie. I really appreciate that. And as long as I'm getting shares on Facebook, it's probably worth keeping, because shares are really how I can reach new people, and it's all about reaching new people, right? But also keeping you guys, the ones who are already here, happy and making sure I keep showing up for you. All right, so that is what, oh yeah, we did meet it on stage, Deborah. That's right. That's so nice. Oh, are you talking to Ellen or to me? Because I saw you said hello to Ellen as well. Hello, Roz. Sorry about that. I got myself confused. All right, let's switch over to this camera, and I'm going to show you what's in my box of goodies. So just really quickly, we had our on-stage event last weekend. Okay, that was in Brisbane, Australia, and there was about 650 demonstrators there, so it's much smaller than what happens in the US. Theirs was in North Carolina, but and then Strasbourg over in Europe, but here it was in Brisbane. They have announced that next year will be in Sydney, which is closer to me. So I'm actually really excited about that, because a lot of my demonstrators are here in my state, which is New South Wales. And that means more team members are able to attend when they have it in Sydney. It's much, there's no flights to worry about, and it keeps the costs down. So a lot of people love it when it's in Sydney. We do. Hello, Sue. You're in Melbourne. Hi. And Susan Hannaford is here. Hey, Wendy. Your BBB's due. Mine actually came on Wednesday, but I had an all-day class on Wednesday, and then yesterday I just had too many other things on that I had my head in other stuff, and then so finally I've got to it today. But I did say I would do it, so here I am. Hey, Leslie, nice to see you. All right, so let me switch over. So what is a BBB? Stands for Big Brown Box, okay? And what is a PPP? And you're thinking, what is a PPP that she talked about? PPP stands for Product Purchase Premiere, and people who get to go to the on-stage presentations, when you get to actually be at one of those, one of the perks of going is that you get to order early from a selected, like they call it the Product Purchase Premiere. It's a curated, selected group of products that we can then choose what we want to order from. Okay, not the whole catalog. We have seen the whole catalog. It's beautiful. But this is just what I chose, my first round of products from the product purchase premiere. So it's a lovely place. I do love Brisbane, Janine. It's fabulous. Hey, Leslie, Miss Leslie Annabelle, how are you going? Now, while I think of it, I know there's a few customers watching here today. I'm doing a giveaway over on my VIP page. Now, my VIP page, I'm going to put the address up on the screen for you. It's only for people in Australia. So I'm sorry about that. Okay, so this is it. It's called Linda Dolke's Private Stampin' VIP group. Okay, it's a Facebook group. Okay, and the reason that I have that is so that people who are here in Australia can see when there's special promotions that affect our market. It means that everything I talk about to do with ordering and anything else that's company specific is relevant to the girls who are here in this country. And I'm doing a giveaway, but it's only for my Australian customers. So if you want to head up, if you're not a member of that group and you're in Australia, you might want to join up. So that's the address on the screen right now to actually go over there and do that. There's a couple of questions to answer, like, are you in Australia? That kind of question. Very easy questions. And so long as you answer those, I can then approve your request to join. And if you do that this morning, or now, well, it's afternoon, sorry, it's 12:07. If you do it today, soon, then you can be part of the giveaway that ends tonight. Okay, so that's what that's all about. I'll take that off the screen and we'll switch over to the deck. I just got that wrong, pressed the wrong button. Try that again. All right, can we see it now? All right, so here I've got my box. I'm actually going to just fold down this. You can see I've got a million things over the back there that I probably should have cleaned off before, but that's okay. All right, so there was come with these recyclable puffy plastic bits to keep everything safe in there. This is what I chose to order. Whoops, let me get rid of that banner. I'm sorry, guys. I'll get rid of that. Hide that. There we go. Go back to comments so I can see them. The reason that I'm doing it this way is because if I decide later that I want to turn this part of the video into a reel, I can. If I do it landscape, I can't. So that's the reason I chose to do it this way. There was actually thinking behind why I've done it. But you can see you can see my shirt too, but that's okay. It's all good. All right, so I'm just going to randomly pull things out and hopefully things that match up. So I've got a few things here that belong together. I might pull out my favorite of all thing. Does that make sense, Ellen? All right, so well, the first thing I'm going to pull out is these. Okay. There was a problem with one of the ink pads, so we haven't had the opportunity to order the ink pads of the new ink colors yet, but I did get the in color markers. So these are the new ink colors, and I've also got a packet of cardstock as well. So let's pull them out and have a little look at them. So these are the new ink colors, and I'd love to know what people think. I had one person say they weren't keen on them, but I actually really like them. I always like slightly offbeat colors, so that works for me. I mean, last year's ink colors, the Petunia Pot Pretty and Pink Peach Pie, Summer Splash and Shy Shamrock, those they all go together and they're really pretty colors and everyone loves all of them. Whereas these ones, I'm guessing we might have a couple in there that people go, I'm not sure about that color. So this is the one they're having issues with. This is called Cloud Cover, and it's kind of a bluey, almost like a duck egg blue, like a bluey gray. Okay. Can't believe I caught you too, Anne. Nice to see you. I like the new ink colors, Leslie. I think they're great, and I think they fill in some gaps of other colors that we have. So, all right. So we've got this one's called Darling Duckling. Then we have Cloud Cover, Strawberry Slush. Yes, if you're thinking to yourself, haven't we had that before? Yes, we have. Some years ago, we had Strawberry Slush as an ink color, and they've brought it back. Then we have Secret Sea, which is like a very dark navy with like a bit of gray, like a charcoal navy, if that makes sense. And then this one is called Timid Tiger, and it's like a lighter version. It's darker than Peach Pie, but it's lighter than Pumpkin Pie. So it's kind of in the middle there. You like them? Your favorite is Strawberry Slush. I'd love to know what everyone's favorite color is in the new ink colors. That would be great. I'm just going to pull those out, and I'm going to pull out the ink color papers and show you those. I did show these on a video the other night. For anyone who missed it, though, I'm going to go through them again. So this is the Darling Duckling. You can see it's like quite a bright yellow. Whereas, does anyone remember, was it Hello Honey? Was it Hello Honey that we had some years ago? And that was a softer yellow. This is definitely a brighter yellow. Timid Tiger. All right, and I'm going to pull out a couple of other colors so we can see. This is the Cloud Cover. Can you see that's kind of a bluey gray? Can you see that? That's the color it should be. The ink color that has they have not released yet is because the color is too. It's not passing the test, what they call an age test. They literally put the ink into the oven to artificially age it by a couple of years, to see how it would look over time, and it came out really, really grey. So they're not happy with that, and that's why they've kind of, it's a chemistry thing. Okay, they've gone back to the drawing board on that one, and they're trying to get this colour right, and that's the reason. You like the yellow and the light blue, Janine? The dark blue, I think this might, I love this colour best, this one here. This is really a me colour, but this is probably my second favourite. I love this one. It's called Secret Sea, and what I want to do is show you this, and I like how they look together. Okay, I think you could put any of these three together, and they're all, I like these three together. Look at how nice they look. Okay, it's a really, it's called Secret Sea, Janine. Oh, the light blue one. The light blue one's called Cloud Cover. Yeah, I love Secret Sea. I think it's really good. So the other night I did pull out some other colors to show people what it looks like. So if I put, let's grab out Misty Moonlight and Night of Navy and have a look at those next to this. Okay, so this is Misty Moonlight. See that there? And this is, sorry, what am I saying? This is Night of Navy. This is Misty Moonlight. And I mean, those are really different, but they are very similar tonally, which means this is like a darker version and this is a lighter version, but same tone. Okay, Secret Sea is not actually the same tone. Okay, so I want you to see how it looks. If I move those ones out of the way, so see how these are different. Okay, this one's a lot more grayer. Can you see that? Cloud Cover's the one you like, yes. And of course, that's the one they're having trouble with the ink, which I'm a bit sad about because that's my favorite too. Okay, so you can see that they are all quite different. This is a lot more grey, more charcoal, I would say. All right, so that's how those look when you put those together. Strawberry Slush, someone said, oh, isn't it just like Melon Mambo? No, it really isn't. It's got a bit of a corally tone to it, which I think is closer to Flirty Flamingo, but it's darker than Flirty Flamingo. So let's pull out. All right, so this is Melon Mambo. Okay, there's your Flirty Flamingo. It's closer to that. See, this has got a bit of corally tone to it, and there's your Melon Mambo. How different is that? Can you see that? Look how different they are. Very, very, very different. All right. So it's really good to be able to see them next to each other and give you a bit of an idea of how the colours look when you pull them out. Okay, next to other colours that we have. This one is probably, people are thinking, oh, close to Daffodil Delight. Not really. Definitely not Lemon Lolly. Lemon Lolly is too light. Well, I've actually got a full. This is. Can you see that Daffodil? In fact, when you put these two together, this one's almost got a little bit of a green undertone to it next to this. This is a true. I think this is a true primary yellow, whereas this, no, it's a little bit lighter. And yeah, and then if you put crushed curry next to those, let me find it, crushed curry. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Here's crushed curry. That's a deeper yellow again. Can you see that? So they're actually all three quite different. But if I had to say, I'd say the Darling Duckling is closer to the Daffodil than it is to any of our other yellows. All right, so it's always good to compare and to give you a feel for what's going to be coming. This reminds me a little bit of, is it Seaside Spray that we had a few years ago? Remember Seaside Spray? It's a little bit like that, but Seaside Spray had definitely more of a mauve undertone to it. So if I was going to put this somewhere, I'd put it somewhere between Smoky Slate and Seaside Spray, but Seaside Spray has been long gone. Yes, I think Seaside Secret Sea will be good for silhouettes. I agree with that. Now, the other one we didn't really talk about was the Timid Tiger. And Timid Tiger is like a soft orange, like Tangerine Tango, but lighter. And let me pull out. So here's Peach Pie. Very different to Peach Pie. Super different. And then let's pull out Pumpkin Pie. And you'll see it's different to that as well. Okay, so look, let's put those two next to each other. Quite different. See how this is a lot softer? See that? Do people find this kind of comparison useful? Because I'd like to know if you guys find it useful. I know when I see the colors up against existing colors, it's helpful to me, and that's why I thought you guys might find it helpful as well. Does that make sense? Oh, all right. I hope that works for everyone. It is useful. Thanks, Barbara. I'm glad you think so. Yeah, I think the comparisons are handy too, Wendy. I think so. All right, so let me move all those out. That's our new in colors. Oh, and we do also have the in colors in the pearls. The Secret Sea is up the top here. So you're only seeing 4 out of the 5 colors there. But I love having matching pearls or embellishments to go with my cardstock and inks. So whenever they release these, I always make sure I get them. Look, here's the Secret Sea hiding up here. See that? I think that's a really useful. Let me pull it up closer so you can see it. That's a really useful grouping of, and they're not the real bumpy pearls. They're kind of flat pearls, which is really good on a card. They're not too lumpy bumpy for mailing, and also if you're going to use them on scrapbook pages, they're not too lumpy bumpy in your scrapbook albums. So we like the flat pearls. Those are good. Excellent, Moira. I'm so glad. That reminded me, thank you everyone. I did say thank you for your cards. I don't want to name one person or another because I don't want anyone to feel left out. So I'm just saying, I'm seeing some names of people come up who have sent me cards, and I just wanted to say thank you so much to all of you. I'm so grateful. Yes, there is matching ribbon, Maureen, but I haven't bought any yet. So not for me, but yes, there is. All right, but I will definitely be getting some matching ribbon once the catalogue goes live. I can't even remember. Was the ribbon on the PPP? Was it available for purchase? Does anyone remember? I don't remember seeing it, but that could be just because I'm not looking. Yes. All right. Okay, so let me see. Okay, here's another great. This is a bundle. This is called the Sweet Jar. Can you see it? So the jar punch matches the jar stamp. You can see inside this side, what you're looking at on the cover is not actual size. It's a bit bigger than that. So you can see there, and it punches out with the punch. We love that. And also it does the lid as well. So it's a bit hard to see under this light. Oh, there you go. That's better. You can see it there. All right. Ribbon's not available yet. That's why I didn't buy any. That makes sense. Great. Oh, hello, Arlene. Nice to have you with us. All right. So I'm really liking. There was a really great presentation on this. Not that all the presentations done by fellow demonstrators, they were absolutely fantastic, and of course the ones done by head office staff as well. But I loved seeing everyone get up and do their presentations, especially the fabulous Denise, who got up and did a really fantastic. I didn't actually end up buying the set that she demonstrated. I will get it. I just didn't get it on my first run. Do the alcohol inks in the ink colors? Yes, they usually do. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure they're in the new catalogue. I just haven't gone and looking for them yet. But yes, blends are usually in the annual catalogue as well. So, but not available to us yet. It is a nice shaker card, and we saw some beautiful samples made with this, and there's some really great sequins and loose embellishments to put in shaker cards. But these these could be tablets, couldn't they? They could be pills, or they could be jelly babies or lollies or something. Then they've got clovers. This one here is a solid one that goes behind all of these to create a solid shape. So that's actually part of it. And then you've got this lovely little splattery bit as well that also fits inside the jar. And you can put birthday candles inside the jar, and yeah, heaps and heaps of fun. So this is a photopolymer set. Really, really like it. I think I just saw lots and lots of possibilities with this, and we will definitely be doing some stuff with it for sure. All right, and of course with the matching punch. They're in the catalogue. Thank you, Deborah. I just don't have time to look right now, so I'm glad you guys. I know, we love a punch bundle, right, Leslie? Isn't that the truth? Thank you, Wendy, for saying that. Wendy's saying they will have the Stampin' Blends in the in colours. Yes, I would expect that they would. That's good. Oh, Jolene, you have Arlene's not far away from your sister by the sounds of things. It's nice when people are able to link up across the miles. I mean, and how funny you're on a video from someone in Australia and making connections with someone way over there. All right. What else have I got here? Oh, okay. Here's another bundle, and no one is going to be surprised that I got this bundle. Let me find the matching. There's a matching guy somewhere in here. Where is it? I may need. Well, let's do some paper next, actually. And while I'm still looking for that bundle, which paper will I do? I'll do this paper. This one is called Florals in Bloom, and this is part of a suite. But I just bought the paper because I really liked it. I think it's really nice. It's got there's a lot of colors. I'm not going to go through them all, but some really nice colors. Let me quickly find my scissors and I will open this up. All right. Try and get my scissors hooked into the plastic there. There we go. And then once you get it opened up, you can kind of grip it with your fingers if you want to, or you can be neat and nice and use your scissors and cut all the way across. But that's, you know, neat and nice isn't really me. Well, I try and be nice. I'm definitely not neat. Yes. Well, actually, Linda, it's actually autumn. We don't call it fall. So, and we don't have, autumn is not like fall in the US. Okay, we don't have as many deciduous trees. A lot of our trees are gum trees, which don't lose their leaves. So we don't have piles of leaves like you guys do. All right, so it's a little bit different. All right, so this is a beautiful paper, lovely flowers. And then you can see on the back we've got this, is it Lovely Blooms is the bundle? I think it might be. I'm just trying to remember. I'm still learning the new catalogue, so you guys are going to have to be patient with me over the next month or two while I get the hang of it. But then you guys are all getting the hang of it too. So very, very pretty. So more of a geometric pattern here on this side, and this one. So more background patterns on the B side. So this is the A side, this is the B side. And quite often though, I end up using the B side more than the A side sometimes. That's really pretty, isn't it? Look at those. Aren't they nice? Love, love, love that. You'd reverse mask the jar. That's a great idea. And you could fill it with Do Better pills, which are peanut M&Ms. Yep, that's a nice idea. Love this background B paper too. Look at that. The greens. They look really nice together, don't they? Quite often the front and the back look really good together, don't you think? And then this one, look at that. Love this. Is that strawberry slush? I think it might be. Is there strawberry slush in here? There is. I think this is strawberry slush. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Love that. And then this one here has got Fresh Freesia and Blackberry Bliss. And then your greens, Garden Green. What else have we got in there? Granny Apple Green, I think. Looking at the back. Yep, Granny Apple Green, Garden Green. I got it right. Not doing too bad today with my colours. Well, Easter is always at the same time of the year everywhere around the world. Just ours happens to be in autumn and yours happens to be in spring. That's it. All right, so there we go. Some pretty in pink. Sorry, no, there's petal pink in there as well as Fresh Freesia. And then we have, looks like peach pie and Garden Green for the leaves. Aren't they nice? These are lovely. I love the back of this one too. That looks like Lost Lagoon. Is it Lost Lagoon? No, it doesn't say Lost Lagoon. What do you think it is? I'm looking to see what green that is. There's also Secret Sea in here. So that's what this is. This is Secret Sea. So see, it almost looks black, but it's not actually quite that dark. It would be nice colours on an Easter card. You are correct. I sound like Chili from Bluey. I am so, thank you. I'm honoured. I'm very honoured with that what's the word? That critique. That makes me feel pretty special. It's my new persona. All right, I want to put this one aside because I want to pull those out with its matching mask. Let me find them. Oh my goodness, where are? Here's some more. Here's some more. Here's some more. Here we go. Scenic Adventure. That's this bundle. And is anyone surprised that I got this? Everyone's gonna. Might I be making any Easter cards with some of these? Maybe. Do you know here in Australia we don't really make Easter cards? That's not really a thing much. Most people don't do Easter cards. We eat hot cross buns for Easter. We do that. And our supermarkets seem to think we need to get them the day after Christmas is over, the day after Boxing Day. And there we are. Hot cross buns are out ready for Easter. It's ridiculous. Anyone else think it's ridiculous? Look at these. Is anyone surprised? I'm waiting for someone to say, oh my gosh, of course, Linda, of course you would get these. Yeah, Leslie, there you go. Yeah, this is very me. This is a very me set, and I will be doing lots and lots of fun things with it. And you've got this nice words in here too. So we've got you're amazing. Can't wait to see you again. Let's begin the journey, the adventure. Just breathe. Take it slow. Cheers to another. I mean, it's just cheers to another what? Another year? Another adventure? Cheers to another journey? You could do lots of fun things with this. And I love a good set with lots of pine trees. It's on your, yeah. You girls who've been following me along for a long time, you know that I love anything with pine trees and scenery. It just does it for me. Good morning, Miss Cherie. How are you going? You love hot cross buns? Me too, Ida. I very much like them. I like them with the fruit. So we have lots of different versions of hot cross buns. You have hot cross buns with chocolate chips. You have hot cross buns plain with nothing. You have hot cross buns, of course, gluten-free and all of those sorts of things. But my favorite are the fruit ones. So I like them with the sultanas and the raisins and stuff in them. So that's how I like it. Okay, so you will be seeing me create with this, right? So I know Easter's not far away now. So mid-April is Easter. So yes. All right. I'm going to start pulling out some pieces for the gallery suite. It's actually called Beautiful Gallery, I think. Let me get the name of the suite. You know what? The name of the suite is always follows the paper. Yeah, Beautiful Gallery. And this is the 6x6 paper that goes with that. It has a real antique look to it. So I'm actually just off screen looking at my catalogue. I'm just going to tell you what is in this suite. It is what they call a mega suite. And a mega suite has 2 stamp sets, 2 die sets. It has paper, it has embellishments, it has ribbon, it has an embossing folder. So it is a huge, a couple of people saw this. I showed this because I have my catalogue here, and I showed it to a couple of customers the other day. And one of my customers said, oh my goodness, the sweet collections have gone up so much. And I'm like, no, they haven't. The sweet collections are around about the same price they've ever been. But the reason that this particular one is so expensive is because it has 2 stamp sets, 2 die sets, and then all the other things. Okay, so that is the reason why. So if you wanted everything in this suite, it's going to set you back $245.50 here in Australia. Okay, so that is the Australian price of this suite. Did I get the whole thing? Of course I did. I got the whole thing because I love every single element in it. And even if I got nothing else, I would have got this. I would have got this particular suite. So it's called Beautiful Gallery. Oh, you've got yours arriving tomorrow, Tina. Well, you'll enjoy it. It's beautiful. Apple and cinnamon hot cross buns are nice too, yes. We used to always have those because my daughter preferred those ones. In fact, I think both my kids preferred those ones, so we used to get those for them. But this year, Paul's not a massive fan of hot cross buns, being an American. My husband, for anyone who doesn't know, is from the US. So I may end up buying myself some hot cross buns for just me. I don't know. Don't know. All right, let's have a little look and see. So we have this one here, which is called Beautiful Motifs, and here is the matching die set. I really got this one for the dies. Okay, I mean, it's got some nice words like I'm here for you, always thinking of you. You've been on my mind. So, you know, nice greetings. We've got a little bit of a damask. Do you say damask or damask? I never know how to say that. Can someone please tell me how it's meant to be said? Or is it, you know, pick one and don't worry about how it's meant to be? I don't know. But, you know, I love this swishy swirl. Could I just do a swishy swirl with marker? Probably. But this way you get them all the same. So I do really like this. But what I really love about this is the dies. Oh, my goodness. I looked at these dies and went, I have to have those because I think they'll be fantastic for scrapbooking. For those of you who are scrapbookers and want to follow along, you will definitely see me using these. Here they are, like so. All right, now this one here is a standalone. This one here is a standalone. So even though they go with this, they don't actually match any of the images. Okay, you can use them in addition. You can use them alongside of what's in here. These three, however, are partial die cuts. Let me hold them up a little closer. All right, these three. So they only partly cut. And you're thinking, well, what's the point of that? Because they partly cut, so they're still stuck. For example, this one here is still stuck in the middle, okay, but the outsides are cut. So it's still part of the background here in the middle, and then you can flick the leaves up away from the background paper, okay? So you have like a partial die cut, just gorgeous. Cannot wait for you guys to see me use it. All right, so super, super nice. Hello, Miss Tanya. How are you? Thank you so much. I just got something in my mailbox from you today. And I said I wasn't going to name people individually, but I just did. Sorry. But, okay, these also are partial. Okay, so this one, for example, partially cuts, and then, you know, you can have the corners lifted out to go over the top of a photograph or over the top of a corner. Super, super nice. Yeah, there was, Roz. I don't remember what set that was in, though. Thank you so much. You know, wait a while. Isn't that what we say, Tanya? Wait a while. WA. All right, so those two go together, and they're the first part of this suite that I'm showing you. All right, then the next part of the suite that I wanted to show you is the gallery blooms, and that is also part of the beautiful gallery suite. Okay, so yeah, this is gorgeous. I think these are just stunning. You could color them, you could emboss them, you could do all kinds of different things to these, and I think that makes them super, super useful. So I'm opening up. So if I live in Australia, does that mean that koalas and sugar gliders live in my backyard? No, I'm not in an area where you find either of those things. I have seen kangaroos, or actually wallabies, which are like a smaller version of a kangaroo, in our street, because we live not far from the bush. But some people certainly that would be their experience, but it's not mine because I don't live in an area where we have koalas. But my son lives in a place called Port Macquarie, and they do have a lot of koalas up there. All right, so these are the matching dies for this set, okay, also called gallery blooms. Remember these days that the dies and the stamp sets have the same name. Ever run into a kangaroo, as in literally run into it, as in hit one? I have hit a kangaroo up in the country areas where they're a lot more plentiful, on the way to visit my family. So yeah, I have done that, and it's very sad when you hit one. You feel really bad. Hydrangea, was it Hydrangea Haven? Maybe was that the one? Roz, what do you think? There you go. Cherie said they have 3 or 4 small herds of kangaroos in their area. And Leslie has a lot of emus wandering around town looking for water, because Leslie lives, as you can see from the name of her account, it's Outback Stamping, but Leslie lives in a place called Broken Hill, which is far west New South Wales. It's in the same state as me, but it's a long way from here. We don't have emus around here. Yeah, you would see a lot up there, Wendy. Kangaroos, not emus. That's right. Yeah, they do call them mobs. That's right. Yeah, we used to have a lot on our farm when I was growing up, and you would see them when we had new shoots of wheat or any crop coming up. There they would all be out there on the ground eating up the new shoots as they came out. And so some people are probably horrified, but living on the farm, you had to get rid of some. You had to get rid of them. Never get rid of them completely, but you had to get rid of them because otherwise they would eat your livelihood. So that was a bad thing. Peacocks running in the streets. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there are lots of kangaroos in Canberra. That's true, Lynn. You would say Damascus with, yeah, okay. So it should be Damask. Yeah, I'm not sure either, Janine. I just say, but anyway, everyone knows what I'm talking about, right? No, Western Australia doesn't really have koalas, but we have koalas are more of a, I think, more of a Victoria and New South Wales thing, but they do spread a little bit up into Queensland and a little bit over into South Australia too, I think. So, yeah, we see further north of here, like about an hour north, an hour and a half, you would start to see more koalas, and definitely in Victoria. Oh, goodness me, Cherie. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, everyone's telling their stories of the wild animals they find in their area. That's cool. All right, so you can see some of these, like these framelets, actually fit around the stamps. And then there's some standalone ones. Can you see that? Some like smaller standalones. But what I really love is this die here cuts out 2 frames and an inside rectangle. So it's actually super, super useful, this one. All right. And this is, I think, where the gallery kind of gets its name. So it cuts. So there's a cut line here, a cut line here, and a cut line here. So you're going to get this frame, and this rectangle all with one cut. Super, super nice. Isn't that lovely? Oh, did you, Deborah? Well, there you go. I just think this is fantastic, and I can't wait to start creating with these. I just think they're going to be super, super useful. And then, of course, you can do sorts of different things with the frame. You can stamp on the frame. You can emboss the frame. You can do all kinds of different things with it. So it's a great bundle, Leslie. Yeah, I hope it'll be in the pre-order, but we don't know, of course, what's going to be in the pre-order. Sometimes what's in the PPP, or the product purchase premiere from On Stage, sometimes those things are also in the pre-order, quite commonly, but not 100%. Okay, so just bear in mind that you may not get the same selection of products that I've got here. You might, but you might not. So, all right, so we've got Gallery Blooms, super, super nice. Yes, I'm terrified of snakes too. I don't like any snakes, but I'm not. The pythons I can kind of deal with. I don't want to touch one, but my dog, when I was 8, my dog got bitten by a snake and died, and I've been terrified of snakes ever since. So yeah, don't like them. Don't like them at all. We had lots of brown snakes on the farm when I grew up. All right, so here's the paper. I'm going to take you through the paper because I think this paper is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Let's have a little look at the back first of all. I want to tell you what colors are in here. Basic beige, basic black, basic grey. Lots of basics. Calypso coral, cloud cover, which is the light bluey grey colour. Crumb cake, early espresso, grey granite. So lots of neutrals. Lost lagoon, mossy meadow, also a neutral. Peach pie, pecan pie, secret sea, and smoky slate. So you can see lots of darkish, neutrally kind of colours. And you know, it is gorgeous, this paper. And sometimes the interesting thing about this paper is that it has lots of different styles in the one paper pack. Okay, and I love that you get so many different kinds of choices. Okay, so yeah, I like the frames too. Aren't they great? Yeah, I hate snakes too, Deborah and Ellen. I'm terrified. I know. It's a real phobia for me. So you can see kind of like it almost looks like antique wallpaper, don't you think, that paper? But as we go through, you're going to see lots of different styles. And there's how many pages? 1, 2, 3, 4 of each design. So there's 48 sheets, I believe. Yeah, 48 sheets in this pack. Okay. So then you've got, you know, like your scenes, like what we've seen before. I mean, that's really lovely. Yeah. And then on the back of that, we've got kind of a neutral. You could colour these in if you wanted to. Little roses on the back there. I'm trying to get them close enough so you can see them. But they're really lovely. And then let's look at the next. And then this is another wallpapery kind of a one, which would be really nice, like the edges ripped. And that's the back of it. All right, so it's like a, look at that. Isn't that nice? I think that's meant to be the cloud cover colour. It's almost got a bluey greeny tone to it though. Then this is gorgeous, like a botanical kind of a, I mean, how nice is this on a card? Just beautiful, right? Back. Oh, armadillos. That's interesting, Roz. You know what? I've never seen an armadillo in the wild. I think I might have seen one once in a zoo, but I've never seen one in the wild. The paper's growing on you, Tanya. I know. Oh, you know what? I did see in the catalogue, there's a couple of things. Look at this. This is like a sketch. See what I mean about lots of different styles in this paper? Really interesting. I'll probably end up getting a couple of, and there's the back of it, more wallpapery kind of look to me. And that's nice. It looks like an old oil painting, don't you think? So I am taking the time to, and look at the back of that. More sketch trees. And see, there's something we don't have in Australia either. We don't have raccoons. Raccoons are not a thing here in Australia. Not at all. There's a lot of things you guys have that we don't. We don't have rabies either. So yay for us. People say, oh, you know, everything in Australia can kill you, but we don't have rabies. And some more painty kind of a scene here. That's really pretty. The name of this DSP, it's called Beautiful Gallery, and the whole suite is named after the paper. Okay. And so even if you don't like, okay, just say this is not your style, the back might be. I mean, you've got lots and lots of really usable paper here. This one I didn't show you. This is the like a damask. Is that how I'm going to say it? Pattern on the back. All right, let's turn this over. Now this one has, I love this. This has got your cloud cover and your secret sea together. Look at that. That's how cloud cover and secret sea look together. Isn't that a beautiful antique kind of a look? Beautiful. You don't get bears like in Canada. That's true. Or in America, actually. Yeah, we don't have bald eagles either. But we do have wedge-tailed eagles, and we do have eagles. Like big old eagles. Wedge-tailed eagle is the biggest eagle in Australia. Actually, are they the biggest eagle in the world? Probably not. Probably not. I don't know. Does anyone know the answer? Janine, that's kind of your area of expertise, isn't it? Knowing flora and fauna and stuff like that. Another, like a painting here, once again. And on the back of that, you've got like swishy painting in pecan pie. Whoop, go the right way. That'd be good. That's nice, isn't it? And then this one here. I like this one. I think this is beautiful. One of the girls on stage did a presentation where she had hand cut around all of these and added them to a scrapbooking page. It looked amazing. It was fantastic. Oh, you know what? You could, Leslie. I reckon you could. You could either do a couple of things. I frequently make panels on the front of my cards that are 3 inches wide so I can get 2. Okay. In fact, I might do that one time. Maybe it's a good technique Tuesday. I'll do, you know, ways to make your 6x6 paper go further, that kind of thing. This is like a map. How different are all these pieces? I mean, that'd be great on a scrapbook page about, you know, a journey or traveling. Little house. This looks like a cottage I think this looks like a cottage in the UK or somewhere. Maybe Ireland, or I don't know, the Cotswolds. Where are we going? Who thinks they know where this paper might be situated? This house is situated. Russian eagle is the largest. Oh, the Philippine eagle is the largest. Did you Google that, Ellen? Or are you just the font of information? And then look at this here. And this here. All right, so that is this paper, and I needed to take you through it because it is such a wide variety of different styles in one paper pack. I think if you had your heart set on 1 or 2 designs in here, you'd probably end up buying 2 packs, to be honest. It is Google was your friend, I thought so. It's not the sort of thing we'd all know. Unless you're a Trivial Pursuit person and, you know, you're a trivia buff who knows all sorts of, you know, my husband is a bit of a, you know, he has a head for useless information. So as he'll tell you, I'm not telling you anything he wouldn't. Yes, we don't have rattlesnakes either, Janine. So there's something else. There's a whole bunch of things I'm really, really glad that we don't have. There's a duo, they're not active anymore, but they're called the Scared Weird Little Guys. And back in the like 90s and noughties, they did a lot of skits and stuff, and they've got a song that's called Come to Australia, You Might Accidentally Get Killed. So that kind of, you know, it goes through all the different ways that you could get killed by flora and fauna here in Australia. All right, here's our damask, I don't know how you say it, embossing folder. There we go. This is a really nice, so it's a 6x6 embossing folder, one of the largest size ones. So you can't use this type of folder in a mini embossing machine, okay? But it has this lovely pattern. Can you see it? It's really pretty, okay, which would go in really, really nicely with some of those wallpapery papers that I just showed you. You say it the first way, damask. Yeah, I think that sounds better. Damask sounds weird. All right, now also part of this is this basic beige ribbon. This is also part of this suite. And then I'm trying to remember, is it these gems that are part of it? I think they might be. Oh, hang on. No, it's these ones. It's these ones. These gems. These. Can you see them? Try and get them close enough. They're like brass. Oh, let me see if I can get them the angle right so you can see the pattern on them. They're like little flowers. Oh, I can't get the pattern right. It's all blurry. Oh, there we go. Can you see them there? Like little flower on, it's pressed flowers on the top. And they're called pressed flower motifs. There you go. Hence the name, okay? So these are like a brassy kind of a look, so they perfectly go with all of those lovely antique-y kind of colours. And then this is the basic beige ribbon that I'm going to try and break into. Breaking into ribbon rolls is not easy. And I sometimes find I have quite a bit, and sometimes maybe you might be better off using a take your pick tool, either the pointy end, or if you wanted to, you could also turn it around and use the flat end. The flat end probably, you're not going to damage your ribbon, but you should be able to get under that. Here we go. Ooh, almost got it. Now that I've got that like that, I'm going to put my pointy end on and hook it out because I've kind of got it away from the ribbon. Here we go. Come on. All right. So it's got this basic beige kind of open weave ribbon. It's really nice. It's a little bit see-through. So it's actually very, very pretty. And I'm thinking it would be very easy to tie. And I love a ribbon that's easy to tie. So this is a, what size is the ribbon? It is 1 centimeter wide. Oh, it is easy to tie. Nice and soft. And it looks like it's going to tie a very nice ribbon. We love that, right? So this is all the one suite, and so you can hopefully see why it is priced a bit higher, because you have all those stamp sets and die sets. Do you have to buy the whole suite? No, you can buy individual items, of course. You know, you could, if you don't like both stamp sets or if you don't like all the dies, you can just get the bits you want, and I love that. But if you love it all and you want to get it all, it is very nice being able to put one code in and get everything instead of having to itemize and go and add each individual item. It saves you a ton of time. So I quite often do my orders that way, because if I know I'm going to be getting all of it, it's just easier to put the one code in. And of course it does save you a little bit because the bundles are marked down by, you know, they're 10% off. So both in the suite and also as a bundle. What was the question about the eagles? Yeah, I asked which was the largest eagle in the world. I know the wedge-tailed eagles in here in Australia are up there, but they're not the biggest. So Janine knows all that kind of stuff. She's very good with things like that. And it's not a pterodactyl, right? Because we don't have those anymore. But once upon a time we did, but they were never eagles. All right, this is really nice ribbon. I'm very impressed with the way that ties. Yay for that. And then, all right, then I've got a couple of other things that are, well, I got some more paper, and I've also got, I bought this just because I love them. These are separate, these are online exclusives, some holographic dots, which are really, really nice. When you turn the light, they kind of shine really pretty. Those are nice. And then these are, because we have some more online exclusives coming out when the catalog goes live as well. So they're trying to always make sure that we have plenty of things coming out on a regular basis. So there's always something new there for people to have a look at. And it makes it worth going to have a look on every month and go, okay, what's new this month? What can we grab? And some months you might think, oh no, I don't need to have it this month. And other months you're going to think, oh, that is a really cool thing. All right, so this ribbon, I had to have it because this is definitely a me ribbon. This is called Mesh Ribbon. It is gold striped mesh ribbon, and I want to show it to you. Look at this. Look at this. How beautiful is that? So it's like the, you know, the white striped ribbon, the iridescent one we have right now. It's like that, but with gold stripes. And I just thought, that's gorgeous. How beautiful is that? Actually, we're live right now, Rita, but you can watch the rest of it later if you've missed some. All right, let's have a look at these couple of, I've got 3 more packs of paper. So let's get into it. I'm not even making cards or anything today, and look how long I'm talking. Sorry about this. Yes, it does match the current one, Cherie. You're absolutely right. I love the ribbon too, Maureen. It's gorgeous. Oh, really? Thank you. Thanks, Tanya. It makes me happy when people think of me because of something like that. This is beautiful paper. All right, this is Floral Impressions, it's called. Isn't this nice? Look at all the colors. So you've got like stripes of color. So what have we got? This looks like, I'm going to read you the colors. Crushed Curry, Darling Duckling, Fresh Freesia, Garden Green, Misty Moonlight, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Pecan Pie, Pool Party, Pretty in Pink, and Strawberry Slush. Okay, so right here we have Strawberry Slush and Pretty in Pink. Then we have Timid Tiger, I think. Did we say Timid Tiger? Did it say that? Or did it not? No, it's not Timid Tiger. It's Peach Pie. Okay, Peach Pie. Then we have Darling Duckling, we have Old Olive, we have Garden Green, and then we have our, I'm just going to say blues and purples because I'm not going to look up every colour. But aren't they nice? Super, super nice. Love it. Yes, it is sideways for a reason. And you missed the reason earlier. That's so I can make a reel out of it later because it's got to be this orientation if I want to make a reel out of this. How funny. All right, so on the back we've got our Darling Duckling. Look how nice these are. This is beautiful paper. Yes, chatting is good. Fresh Freesia here. Isn't that nice? Got some greens and yellows there. This is a bit of a silver fern looking New Zealand fern, isn't it? Pool Party on the back there. That Pool Party paper is nice. It's got, oh, you can't see it very well, but it's got like a, can you kind of see the pattern in it? It looks plain from a distance, but it's not. It's actually little dotty circles. And we've got some sunflowers. We love sunflowers. I know, I like this paper too. And this has got your Garden Green. Little hexagon things. Actually, are they hexagons? I think they're hexagons. Yes. And then more little daisies and just pretty paper. Very, very nice. Got those. Beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous paper. I love that. I thought I would like it, and I'm right. I did like it. Now, this paper, I'll save that one to last. This one here is called, I had to get this, Flower Garden Foils. These, I think, are very me, and I want to show you why. So we've got Cloud Cover. Let me see. Cloud Cover is the blue-grey, Pretty in Pink, and Strawberry Slush. All right, so 2 in colours and then 2 new in colours and an old in colour. This is the Cloud Cover. Can you see the flowers on it? It's very pretty. I had to get this. Yes, you're the guinea pigs. Yes. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And then this one's like a geometric pattern. So there's 2 sheets of each colour. There's your Pretty in Pink. And there's your Strawberry Slush. Oh, that's really nice. The Strawberry Slush foil is divine. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Ooh, I know. Just gorgeous. We'll have to play with that, definitely. All right, 1 pack of paper left, and then it's an empty box. All right, let's see. I realized I probably should have, you know, I could have done this. Now I'm up to the very last thing. I could have come down a little bit closer, and I should have. Let me just see. Instead of lifting things up all the time. Look, I could have just gone down into the box. Now I do it. Seriously? What am I thinking? Oh, well. You guys will forgive me, I hope. This one is called Celebratory Sips, and it matches the Stamp and Die bundle, as I recall. I didn't get those yet, but Celebratory Sips, obviously we're talking drinks and things. Look at this. Look at the colours. Aren't they great? Bottles and jugs and cocktails, and I know. So much niceness, so little dollars. I know, right? So my suggestion to help with that is just pick out the things that you love the most. Don't feel like you have to have everything. I know we want everything, but we can't have everything. I can't have everything. So I am helped by the fact that I'm a demonstrator and I get a discount on all my products. Okay, so that really, really helps. And if that would help you too, definitely reach out to me and let me know. You can get a minimum of 20% off every single item. The other thing is the new customer rewards. You're going to get 10% on back in your Stampin' Up account of dollars to spend on a future order. So every single order over $35 now gets you 10% in rewards, which you can then spend on a future order. So those two things, either think about being a demonstrator and getting a discount off your orders, or the other item is to remember that you're going to get customer rewards on every order now. So that definitely will help, okay? All right, mocktails, of course. Could be mocktails, could be cocktails, one or the other. Berry Burst, Blackberry Bliss, Bubble Bath, Cloud Cover. That cloud cover is showing up a lot. Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lime Twist, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Pretty in Pink, Secret Sea, the dark charcoal blue, navy color, Strawberry Slush, and Timid Tiger. So this one's actually got 1, 2, 3. It's got 4 out of 5 in colors in it, this one. All right, so I do love this paper though, with all the little jugs and things. And on the back of that, we have dots, okay, in Strawberry Slush. Strawberry Slush is also making a lot of appearances. Blackberry Bliss, Fresh Freesia, Granny Apple Green, and Garden Green, I think. That's really pretty. And on the back of that, we have, just stripy stripes, simple stripes. Then we have, now this one, I love this paper. Oh my goodness. It reminds me a little bit of the, the Full of Life paper that we currently have. But the Full of Life paper is 6 by 6 and this is 12 by 12. So that would actually look really, really nice. You could do some fun scrapbooking things right there on that piece of paper. I'll put it down here so you can see the whole thing because now I'm closer. Look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? Go with the One More Year stamp set. Yes, it would. This one, yeah, definitely. What else have we got in here? So on the back of that one, we've got, oh no, that's not it. I was going to say, didn't we see that before? Yes, we did. No, the back of this one, if I can pick it up with my fingers, is like little stars on the cloud cover color. All right, and then, this one's nice. So we've got more closer up drinks. These would be really nice cut out. And I'm wondering, they look like I don't want to say it cuts out with the dies, definitely, but it looks like it might. Did anyone get these and know if it cuts out with the dies? Because it looks, they are bigger and they do look like they might cut out with the dies. Love them. Look at those colors. Hello, Maggie. Nice to have you here. They're not birds. I know, exactly, Janine. Pterodactyls are not birds, but I kind of, even though I know they're not birds, I kind of think of them as birds. I know that's completely wrong just because they can fly, right? Because we don't have a lot of flying other creatures, reptiles, mammals, or whatever. Mostly if animals that can fly, we usually think of them as birds, but there are a few like, sugar gliders and things like that, although they don't really fly, they just glide. But I'm here and I'll be here again tonight. For anyone who's here now, I will have my normal Friday night video 7:30 tonight. So love to see you all again tonight. Bats, good point. Mammals, right? Oh, we end up having interesting discussions around here, don't we? Look, this one's got like, we've got zest and we've got limes and lemons and strawberries and things that you might want to pop in your drinks. So those are cute. And on the back of that, we have some Secret Sea But the Secret C has like a pattern to it. Can you see that? That's really interesting. I'm sure I could do something interesting with that. And then we have the last piece in here is this one here, just lots of little flowers. And when I look at the back, we've got, looks like pumpkin pie. It's very nice stripy paper. You want a gin now? Sorry, Leslie. I don't mean to enable you. Maybe I'll enable you to buy product, but I'm not going to enable you to drink gin. That is not my aim. All right, so I'm putting some of these things back. This was my PPP. I could have ordered other things, but this is what I chose to get. I did have some, because I'm a demonstrator, I had some free product I could use, and that made it easier. So did you guys have a favorite? Was there something that is stuck out to you and you went, oh, that's beautiful, I have to have it? Was there anything that you like the look of? Look at all these gorgeous things. You guys are all going to go off and have a drink together, are you? Goodness me, I've encouraged you all. And I'm just looking to see if I've put everything back in the box. I think I have. I think everything's back in. Oh, no, these are not in. And these are not in. I'll put these back in their little case. Now, while I think about it, the current in colours that are retiring. Now, the ones that are retiring are Pebble Path, Copper Clay, Wild Wheat, Moody Mauve, and Boho Blue. These ones. These are retiring, these colours, all right? So the reason I'm telling you this is because if you are missing, they haven't retired yet, okay? You can still get everything right now. If you are missing any of the colours and you wanted to complete your collection, or if you need to pick up re-inkers for these, please do it soon, okay? Don't wait too long. You want to jump in and grab those things. And don't forget, you will get rewards now on these that you wouldn't have before. So 10% back in rewards as soon as you spend $35. The Moody Mauve, I will miss a little bit. Probably the color I'm going to miss the most of that group is the Boho Blue. I really like it. And Pebble Path. I used Pebble Path a lot. But if you want cardstock for these, the other thing is if you have cardstock that you need to replace, I'd be doing that before the prices go up. Okay, prices have gone up already. They haven't gone up yet, but they will be going up in the new catalog. So I would be jumping in and getting those really, really soon. Okay, and they're going up quite a bit. Cardstock that from what I've seen, don't hold me to this, but I think only cardstock has gone up a lot in this current the new catalog. Everything else seems to be the same. The ink pads are going to be the same. The adhesives are the same. The paper DSP is the same. It's just the cardstock that is going up quite markedly in response to the paper mill issues. So I love Pebble Path too, Leslie. So my suggestion is I want you to do a cardstock audit. Go through all your colors, especially the ones you use a lot, and reorder what you need before the prices go up. Okay, that is my public service announcement to you, and I really want to make sure you take advantage of that, because otherwise you'll be paying a lot more for it once the new catalog comes in. Okay, you stocked up on white, very vanilla, black, and basic beige. Great choices. Okay, right now, basic white. Oh, so let me look at it right now. Basic white thick and basic white plain were both out of stock last time I looked. So I'm actually going into the inventory status report. I'm getting so much better at saying that now, Ellen. Oh, it looks like they've come back in, because I just went into the inventory status report and they're not on it. So basic white, let me double check. Yep, basic white thick and basic white plain are both back in stock. And they weren't meant to come back until next week, and I've just looked now and they're there. So get in and order them, guys. $23 for basic white cardstock and you get 40 sheets, or basic white A4 thick, you get 24 sheets and it's $19.75. Those prices are going up a lot, especially the basic white cardstock. Get it now. Okay, I'm trying to help you guys out as much as I can because even though I know we're still going to get stuff again after the prices go up, get in now and get what you can because you will save yourself a lot of money. They came in on Tuesday. They weren't there yesterday when I looked. I had a customer looking for them yesterday, Cherie. So, and I told her I'd tell her if they came back in. So there you go. What was the question there? A cardstock what? Do you have any idea how many places I have cardstocks? Audit. Audit. A cardstock what? Yes, a cardstock audit is what I suggest you do. Go through your cardstock, work out what you need a lot or what you use a lot, and make sure you have enough and can get it at the current prices, not the new prices when they go up. And I think basic white, thick and normal, those two I think are going to go up potentially before the new catalog. Once the existing stock of it is exhausted, the new prices will come into effect, I think, before the new catalog comes out. That's just my prediction. That's what I know we were told over for the girls in the US, but here our prices have not yet gone up, so get them now. Okay. And Janine's still thinking about bats. Oh, you guys. All right, let me come over and look at you all again. Here I am. See, camera's back to normal because I'm not doing the funny weird view of this anymore. But I hope that was helpful. I hope it's something that you've had a look at these and gone, okay, I can get a bit of an idea for what's coming. Obviously, I couldn't order everything, and there is a lot more coming than what I've just shown you here. But it's really nice to see the sort of things that you might expect to see in the new catalogue, which is beautiful. I'm so happy with it. If you have ordered from me in the last 6 months or so, you will be getting a catalogue, okay, in your mailbox from me. If you haven't, but you would like me to send you one, you need to contact me. You can send me an email or send me a message and let me know that you'd like a catalogue and I'll add you to the list. Okay, so that's how we are doing it. Okay, all right, I'm going to come back and read all your bat comments later, Janine. I can see that you're making some and I need to focus, but I'll come back and look at bats later because bats are interesting. All right, you guys, I hope that you're all having a good week wherever you are. I will see you again tonight for those of you who like to watch my sketch nights on a Friday night at 7:30, and I'll be back again then. All right, see you soon, everyone. Have a great weekend. Bye.